Your generation is overexposed and underhealed. This is because this generation sees everything. They've seen they've seen it all. Name it. Violence online, arguments online, trauma online, bad news online every single day. Like a lot of things happening you see on the media space. And because exposure to this constant content, many people have become emotionally numb. Like they've seen it as a normal thing. Normal, so normal that I don't know how to express it, but they became so emotionally numb. People are consuming more emotional weight than the human mind was designed to process daily. You wake up and immediately absorbed the conflict online, the comparison online, the fear online, the outreach online, the pressure, and eventually your system stays overwhelmed. People call it stressed, but sometimes it's actually emotional overload. The problem is many people are exposed constantly but rarely heal intentionally. You cannot endlessly consume negativity and expect inner peace. Your mind needs recovery, your soul needs quiet, your emotion needs processing, your system needs care. Healing is not weakness, it is survival in a world that constantly overwhelms people's emotionally. Protect your inner world attention. Not every headline deserves your emotional energy around it. You are not built to carry the entire internet emotionally. So my challenge for you is take one full day this month away from negative online content. No dumb scrolling, no arguments, no toxic media. Give yourself, give your mind space to breathe. A lot of people don't need advice, they just need rest. Sometimes people don't need another motivational speech. All they need is sleep, what they need is rest, what they need is stillness, what they need is recovery. Because exhaustion has become normal and people are overstimulated, overworked, emotionally overloaded, and because hustle culture glorifies constant productivity, many people feel guilty for slowing down. But exhaustion changes a people, it affects patience, it affects mood, it also affects decision making and mental health. A tired mind struggles to think clearly. A tired heart struggles to feel hopeful. And many people think they are failing when they are actually just depleted. Rest is not laziness, rest is maintenance. Even machines overheat when they run too long. So, why do you now think a human wouldn't do that? You do not need to earn rest by breaking yourself first. Healthy living includes recovering, and sometimes the most productive thing you can do is pause. Because a rested version of you will think clearer, love better, and function stronger. So, my challenge is schedule intentional rest this week without feeling guilty and protect it as seriously as you protect work or responsibilities. You can't heal in the same environment that keeps hurting you. One of the hardest truths to accept is this: you cannot continuously expose yourself to what damages you and expect to heal. Healing requires change. Sometimes that change is internal, but sometimes it's environmental. The people around you matter. The conversations around you matter. The atmosphere around you matters. This year, many people want growth without changing their environment. They want peace while surrounded by chaos. And the same things people that made them feel that way. They need confidence while surrounded by criticism. They need healing while surrounded by toxicity. But you see, environment shape people, energy transfers, habit spreads, mindset influence, and if you constantly remain in spaces that drain you, your healing slows down because growth may require distance. And that's distance from unhealthy conversations, unhealthy habits, unhealthy relationships. That doesn't make you disloyal, it makes you intentional because you are allowed to protect your peace. You are allowed to choose environments that supports your well-being because your future is heavily connected to the spaces you repeatedly stay in. So my challenge is identify one environment that negatively affects you and begin creating distance or boundaries around them this month. People are being affected from emotional starvation. Not all starvation is physical. Some people are emotionally starving, starving for encouragement, starving for understanding, starving for affection, starving for reassurance. This year, people have access to more communication than ever, yet, many people feel emotionally unseen because communication is not the same as connection. You can text all day and still feel lonely. You can post constantly and still feel invisible. You can smile publicly and still feel emotionally empty. Why? Because humans need more than interaction. Humans need care, real care, and conversation where someone actually listens. A moment where someone asks, "Are you okay?" and actually mean it. This is because many people are functioning while emotionally exhausted. They laugh in public and cry in private. They appear strong while silently begging for support internally. And sometimes the smallest kindness changes everything. A check in, a compliment, a moment of patience. Never underestimate emotional nourishment. People remember how you made them feel long after they have forgot what you said. They just remember you made them feel good, even not remembering the exact thing that happened, but they remember the feeling they had. In a world becoming emotionally distracted, kindness becomes life saving. So, my challenge is I reach out intentionally to someone this week who may be struggling silently, not with a quick message, but with genuine presence and conversation. Your phone knows more about you than you know about yourself. It sounds weird, isn't it? Think about this carefully. Your phone knows what keeps your attention. Your phone knows what makes you emotional. It knows what you search late nights, what makes you insecure, what makes you angry, what makes you stay online longer. This is because algorithms study your behavior every single day, and that is scary. Have you ever noticed that when you go to one social media platform and watch a particular ad, you go to another platform, you will see that everywhere? Or you engage in a certain content, if you go to another platform, that keep popping. Does that now sync? Algorithm knows you well. And the scary part is many people spend more time understanding trends than understanding themselves. This year, self awareness is disappearing. People know what's viral, what's trending, what celebrities are doing, but they don't know why they are anxious, why they are unhappy, why they constantly need distraction. Technology became so loud that many people lost connection with themselves. You know your screen time, but do you know your emotional patterns? You know your notification, but do you know your triggers? You know what entertains you, but do you know what fulfills you? This is because entertainment and fulfillment are not the same thing. One numbs you temporarily, the other nourishes you deeply. And if you never slow down long enough to understand yourself, you will spend your life reacting instead of living intentionally. Self awareness changes everything. When you understand yourself, you make better decisions. When you understand yourself, you will make better decisions. You will make healthier relationships. You will make stronger boundaries. But understanding yourself requires silence. It requires reflection. It requires honesty. And many people avoid those things because distraction feels easier. But growth begins where distraction ends. So, my challenge is spend 20 minutes every day this week without your phone. Spend 20 minutes every day this week without your phone. No music, no scrolling, no entertainment, just reflection, journaling, or even quiet thinking.